Sports psychology. What is sport psychology? The first thing you need to know about sports psychology is that it's sport psychology. It's the psychology of sports. So there's a lot of different people working in sports psychology. There are professors and researchers who are finding out the psychology of sport performance, sociology of sport, and exercise psychology. How can we improve all of those? So not only do we need the research side, but we also need people down on the ground working with individuals. And that's the sports psychology realm that I work in, with individuals like you who want to improve their performance. And it's also known as performance psychology, because think about it. Think about your life and think about athletes, coaches, and teams and other performers like salespeople, business people, entrepreneurs. They all have to get results. They all have results that matter. And in order to get those results, they need to perform at a high level. They need to improve their performance to achieve those results. For the past 5 years, I've been helping athletes, coaches, teams, business people, individuals, members of the military improve their performance to get the results that matter the most to them. In order to perform at a high level, we need two things. Two things. You need to be highly skilled, but also highly consistent. You can't have one without the other. And I'll tell you a little story of how I got introduced to the world of performance psychology. All the way back when I was in the second grade. And when I was in the second grade, I played chess. Me and my dad played chess all the time. He taught me how to play. And as soon as he told me that there was a state chess championship, oh man, I was all in. I wanted to be the North Dakota elementary state chess champion. That was my goal. That's what I wanted to do. So I told my dad, I said, Dad, I want to be a champion. He said, all right, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. He goes, we're going to work hard. You're going to sacrifice. You're going to grind this out. I am not going to let you off the hook. I was like, all right, let's do this. So I got on that chess grind, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? So after school, I would run home. I'd run past the playground, past my friends, past the baseball field. I'd go home and I'd set that board up, and man, I'd go to war. Right? Back then, I'd have to play chess games against myself. I'd have to read books and study, you know, putting in the hard work or the lonely work, as we call it, okay? But it was paying off, right? Just like hard work should. And that's what my dad wanted to teach me, was that hard work is going to pay off. I was getting a lot more confident. I was beating kids that were a lot older than me. My skills were growing. I was becoming highly skilled in order to achieve my goal. But a really interesting thing happened when I got to the state chess tournament. So there it was, Bismarck, North Dakota, at the 1994 Elementary State Chess Championships at the Kelly Inn Hotel and Suites. Can you feel it? Can you feel the pressure? Yeah, it was intense. So you walk in the conference room, there's chess boards set up everywhere, hundreds of chess boards, hundreds of kids running around. This was it. This was the big time, right? I was feeling good. I had put in all the work. I was feeling confident when I walked in there. But something happened. Something weird happened when I sat down and I looked across at my opponent. I started to think. What if I make a mistake? What if I make a move that my dad doesn't approve of? Right? What if I lose? What if I told everybody this whole time I was going to be a champion and I was going to win and I was going to do all these great things and I was going to be a winner? What if I lose? Then I'm going to have to go back and tell everybody I was a loser and that I'm not good enough and that I wasted all my time. Right? So all these thoughts started to flood my head, all these doubts, all these fears, all these what ifs, okay, and my heart started racing. I started to get that sick feeling in my stomach. My hands started to shake. I couldn't breathe. It felt like somebody was reaching in and choking me. I completely panicked. I completely choked. And I ended up losing to a first grader. Tough day, right? Tough day. But that day I learned a very important lesson. A very important lesson that led me on this trajectory, on this path into sports psychology. And that lesson is, it doesn't matter how good I am. It doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't matter what I can do if I can't do it when I need to do it. If I can't do it when the pressure is on, if I can't do it when the lights are on and when it's go time and when it matters the most, if I can't put it together then I'm really not that good. then I really didn't do all I could. Then I didn't really put in all the work and the time that was necessary. Right? If I can't control myself outside of my comfort zone, well, then how good am I? Then I'm just really good at practice. Then I'm just trying to be the best at practice in my comfort zone, right? But we're not preparing to succeed only in our comfort zone. We're preparing to exceed out there. We're preparing to reach higher levels. So I was highly skilled, but I was not highly consistent. The field of sports psychology and performance psychology helps individuals be highly skilled and highly consistent. And what does it take to be highly skilled and highly consistent? Well, you need a goal, you need to be motivated, you need to be confident, you need to remove self-doubt, you need to get out of your own way. You need to be able to focus and block out distractions. Manage your energy. You need to self-regulate your emotions. You need to find the emotions that are most effective for the performance that you want. So we got to nail down what exactly it is you're after, and then come up with a plan of what that looks like and learn the skills, learn the internal skills to help you achieve at a high level. Because what prevents us from being highly skilled and highly consistent? Chances are it's in here and it's in here. So what are you working on to make yourself highly skilled and highly consistent? Have you broken that down for yourself? Let me know down in the comments below, what are you trying to be highly skilled at, but also highly consistent at? What results are you after, and how do you plan on raising your performance level? And if you're not sure, my email is down in the description below. Send me an email. We'll set up a call session. The first 60-minute session is always free. Reach out to me. Let's talk this out. Don't just search the internet and hope darts hit. Let's have a conversation. Let's find out what exactly it is for you. Let's find out where you want to go, where you are right now, what's getting in your way, and you'll leave the call with a plan on how to get there. And at least we'll have a plan to where you are not getting in the way of yourself.